Hello. I am going to go out on a limb and say, as a mom, you have at some point or are currently experiencing overwhelm and stress. Has that become a part of your daily life? Do you hear yourself walking around and talking to friends and saying things like, being a mom is tough? Oh, it's so exhausting being a mom. The day just doesn't have enough hours in it. I can never get that to-do list done. If you are saying these things, I want to tell you, I have been there. I know that lifestyle of chronic stress. And many of you who follow me have heard me share the information that a woman, once she has a stress trigger, it takes 24 hours to process the hormones out of our body. Wouldn't it be better if we could learn to be preventative, learn to be proactive? I'm Gina Fontaine, and I wrote the book, You Are a Supermom. You can see that behind me, 5 Ways to Reclaim Your Superpower and Thrive as a Mom. And quite honestly, right now, what I see happening with my peers and I see a lot of women with chronic health problems and autoimmune disorders. And these are all manifestations of stress. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a practitioner. I do not diagnose, but I do know about stress. And I have done extensive study and research on stress and its impact on our bodies. And it destroys our executive functioning. It lowers our immune function. It makes it very difficult to lose weight. There are so many reasons to learn how to manage stress. And in my Supermom Club community that I started in November of 2021, one of my missions, and I just was working on my manifesto, my statement, is that I provide the resources and community that moms need to free yourself from the stress and overwhelm lifestyle to live a brilliant and energetic life where you have fewer obligations and there's more pleasure, because we don't make enough time for pleasure. And so I invite you for this Think About It Thursday to think about, how can you bring more pleasure into your life? What are the simple pleasures that maybe you don't think about or you avoid because it might take too long? And I'm talking simple, like stepping outside to get a breath of fresh air, listening to the birds sing, having a bottle of essential oils that you open up and waft under your nose and just refresh. That's why you can see my branding behind me is Gina Fontaine, 1 Minute Wellness Solutions, because in 1 minute, you can shift everything. You do not have to live in that cycle of stress. And if you want to learn more about how we join every single morning in the Supermom Club for 10 minutes, that's it. I give you a torch and I give you movements to do and an inspiring message to carry you through your day so that you are starting your day with an awareness that, Mom, you matter. And when you feel like you matter, you stop giving all your power away to everybody else and all the obligations, and you learn to set healthy boundaries and say no to things that do not light your fire. And you begin to live a more fun and inspired life. So I would love to invite you to become part of our community. And I am going to place a banner at the bottom where scrolling for you, where you can visit and check it out, because we are a growing community. And I know that one thing the women say is that they love the positivity. They love that it fits into their lifestyle to just do 10 minutes of activity and movement each day. And then we get together for longer sessions during the month for an hour. And we always have a guest expert come in and talk to us. And this month, we talked about pleasure. So what are your simple pleasures? How can you bring those pleasures into your life instead of staying in that pressure container that is just full of anxiety and stress and tension. I know you want out of that. I know you want to feel your vibrant and best self. And I'm here to tell you, I'm 40. I just turned 48, and I feel like I'm 22. And there's a reason for it. And it's not because I eat a perfect diet, because I love cookies and I love cake. And my message to you is eat more cake because it's pleasurable. At least for me, I love it. It's only bad because you tell yourself it's bad. That's my message for you. So think about that. If you stop telling yourself that certain things were bad for you and instead enjoyed and just really soaked in the pleasure of these experiences that we've been told are bad for us, try it for a day. Think about it. What if you experienced more pleasure? Would you have more treasure in your life? Thank you so much for taking the time to listen. Check out the Supermom Club and have a beautiful and brilliant day. Thank you. Bye-bye.